Hello, Brenda. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing okay. Been a tough last couple of days, but hopefully we'll get it resolved. Cool cat. Hey, how you doing? 204. Good morning. Ed's here. Waypoint. Cool cat. Good morning, everybody. And of course, Brenda. My Brenda's here. Can everybody see the link at the top of the chat? It's there. It's a little bit different looking. There you go. That looks different. I don't know if he's going to be buying four Neos or not, but he's been working real hard. Hey,
What's you
there's
saying to
Joe.
me?
Doing Joe.
I'm so tired.
I can imagine. We've been missing you.
I'm I'm
I feel
I'm
like
not even
I
I'm
feel
not
like
even
I'm driving
close to
around on
finished.
three wheels.
Well, I feel like I'm on one. I'm not even finished. I got to start editing. I did all the names last night.
Yeah.
100 kids.
Wow.
I did all of the financial stuff last night and did all the names last night. Now I gotta go through and edit each picture to go through. Some kids I took 2 or 3 pictures of. Got to pick the best one. Got to make sure I get the posters made early today to get them out there and have all the rest of the pictures done by the night.
Now, have you got more shooting to do?
The shooting's done till Friday.
Oh, okay. So that
I
now
got,
it's just the work.
yeah, I got to get this over with. Got to get this over with before Friday. I need to get it over with today. So I'm gonna probably be up to about midnight.
Well,
Put them in Lightroom last night, but I didn't go through them yet. I kind of went through them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I got to go through. I got one kid. I had a coach help me yesterday. He sat there and put the number in because they kept taking it. They were taking the clipboard like they always do. And he sat there and he take the clipboard back, put the number in. I call him out a number because there's no numbers on uniforms. So if you don't know the kids, you out of luck. So when we went through the final product, the the coach went through everything. Somehow there's one gap where I've got the numbers matching, but I got a kid that don't. I got a kid that's got numbers that aren't matched in the sequence. In other words, I got the girl and then I got a boy,
Okay.
but his number's in between those. So I don't know who he is. I have an idea.
So you don't know. What do you do in that case? Do you just ask the coach who it is, or?
I'll go ahead and do it and put on there. I need the name. Send me the name. Put it out there. There's only one out of 100. I'm amazed.
That's
Got go.
1%. That's 1%, right?
Yeah, I'm amazed because usually I've got 10, 15 names that you can't figure out who they are, which it could be just spelling. But I
Yeah.
was able to go through it. I think there's one spelling. Actually, there was 2 spellings I had no clue, but they paid and the mom wrote it out where you could read it. So that's what I was doing too last night, going through envelopes to match names. I had to match everything and went down because I got a list I work on that's got all the stuff on it. I got all my little notes on it. Then I got one that paid like $41 last night for a $30 package. Don't make sense. She ordered the A package, an extra team, and a button.
Uh,
That's a B package. But she paid all separate prices, $41. She bought the B, got everything. So what I'll do with that is when her pictures come in, I'll put a check in there for $11. So you overpaid.
that's good. That's what you call positive business um acumen
I'll always
because
do that.
because there's a lot of people in this world. Joe would say, "Just screw it. I'll just take it all."
Yep.
Good for you.
But I'll do that.
Brenda says we have missed you, Joe.
Well, I've watched the streams, while I'm editing and while I'm doing stuff.
Okay.
So how you doing today?
Still, my life's in turmoil, but I'm here.
You're here. It's not in turmoil. You got one girl that this is my 4th year shooting there. And they got one girl. She's a senior this year, so I've shot her from a freshman on. So I've seen the transition, the attitude, and all of this. And she's got like medals all over for track. She gives me so much trouble shooting her picture. Let me see, my hair's not right. Let me do it again. Let me do this. Let me do this. And then we shot it all. And she says, "Can I retake them?" I looked at it. I said, "Didn't I expect you to still hang around here to retake them?"
Wow.
Go away. Go away. Today I don't have time. Go.
How's the little puppers doing?
Well, I got up late. I got up late because I was just tired, you know? And they didn't get their regular breakfast. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, see this one girl? We shot her. See, she likes this one better. I don't know why. She had a good picture, and she says, "Can I retake it?" And shot it completely different. So that's what she wants, you know. I'll keep the best one or the other one just in case. 'Cause I've had them tell me, "Well, can I get that other one instead?"
Yeah.
You know, so I keep the other one instead.
You must have a lot of files.
Yeah, I do. That's why I have 36 terabytes backup. I get rid of files though. Yeah, I'll show them the pictures and they'll say, "Yeah, my hair's kind of scrunched. Can I fix my hair?" Yeah, go ahead. I told one of them last night after we did at the end, we shot a picture of three of them together, three friends. After the second picture, she said, "Can I do another one with her?" I said, "Fix your hair first." Like that. They fix your hair first.
Ah,
Like that. Then you got the new ones that I haven't shot before, right? And there's one girl, she gets up there. She gets up there and she's just the way she acts. I said, "You in a movie?" She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Because you're posing like you're going with the wind." I said, "Now do this. Turn your head a little bit." And I shot this to her. "Which one you like better?" "Oh yeah, I like that better." I said, "Good, thanks. Bye." I've done this so long, you know,
well, you've had to deal with a lot of different clients or boys and girls,
personality.
and some of them think they know what's best in all cases,
It's like my daughter. My daughter, every time she takes a picture, she got to arch her back. She got to turn like a cheerleader. I told her one day, I said, "Bitch, stand straight." And that's my daughter, you know. I said, "Stand up straight. Quit arching your back. Quit doing all this crap. You said it's gonna look so stupid." I said, "When do you see Cindy Crawford and all the other models doing that crap?" This is the hardest part right here. Actually, the hardest part is putting the names. Uh, this girl, one, two, three, four, five, six pictures. The coach he was all, I don't know what you want to call it. The way he acted yesterday, he was cool, but he's standing there right at the end. I said, "Jump in there." He goes, "What?" I said, "Jump in there, get a picture." He goes, "Oh, okay." He was all smiles, all happy. I did better last night, yesterday. Some of these pictures.
you did sleep better.
No, I said the pictures look better.
Now, where did you have to go to shoot those?
North Shore High School. On your Instagram, I think I sent you a picture. Not Instagram, Messenger. I sent you my office.
Um, me see if I got it.
Should be in your messenger. I can show you. I got it. I can show it to you. It didn't work. I knew they didn't work. And I got the people with the glasses that have to wear their glasses. And they look at me kind of stupid when I tell them what they got to do. I'll show you real quick.
I've got
I sent
rain
it to,
coming here.
I sent it to everybody.
Well, to be quite honest with you, this dumb old guy, I can't remember how to go to Messenger.
It's in Facebook on the messenger. Here you go. That was my office for yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I got my backdrop, my lights, and I'm right here shooting pictures, and they just come in right here, and we just had a bunch of them. But that's all I bring right here. That gives me everything I
You
need.
bring the lights in the backdrop?
Yeah, lights, the backdrop. It all fits in these bags and stands. And that's got all my cameras. That holds all my lights. Everything I need in that one bag.
Okay. Well, you got it down to a science. That's good.
Sometimes I got up yesterday, and I hadn't been checked because I'll be honest with you, the lights they hold their charge, and if you got 3/4, you can leave them for the next shoot. You don't have to worry about it. And I checked one of them. I was half a charge on the battery, and I said, you know what? I better charge this one just in case. But I had another one that had 3/4 charge on it. But everybody now, I'll have to charge the. I could go. I got one more shooting these. I got a headshot shoot to do, and we'll set that up in about a month. I get a kick out of the ninth grade pictures. Because the ninth grade pictures, like there's one girl here, she got all the braces going and all the stuff. And then in 4 years, if I shoot a picture again, you'll see the transformation. They had one I shot that graduated last year. I shot her 3 years. The first year I shot her, she didn't even want her picture taken because she had bad acne all over. And I looked at her and said, "Take your picture like this." And she goes, "I don't really think it's going to look good." I said, "Look, do me a favor. Let me take your picture. Listen to me." I said, "Then go look at it and decide if you want it or not." I went through and I took all the acne off. I fixed it all. So I did a touch up.
For some reason on this computer over here, every 2, 3, 4 minutes I get an ad.
You might have, yeah, it's probably something, you might have to just reboot it. Sound like, because I was getting that on mine the other day. It popped up. And it wouldn't, I deleted it and it come back and said it couldn't, it had a virus, it couldn't delete. And it put it back in my folder.
Wow.
And I got Norton. I got Norton on that one. I had a Norton scan. Norton, it said nothing. What was happening is when you click on it to kill it, it knew you were doing that, so it sends you another one. So that's the kind of, I like to catch the guy that does that and beat him to death.
Yeah. So what I should do is shut the computer down and restart it?
Yeah, I would just say restart. But remember, when you redo it, you got to set up all your stuff for your back and everything too. That's the one with the stream,
This
that,
one.
right? Yeah, you're gonna have to make sure everything, you got to put it all back on it. And you got to slide it across and everything.
Well, I think I'll wait to do that after we're off. It's so annoying.
And this girl is crazy. She gave me 2 pictures, and I don't know which one she wants the most, which one she likes. Usually the second picture is the one they want. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the second picture, like this is a ninth grader, I think. This is a ninth grader. And she only got 1 picture, but she took 2 pictures. So I guarantee she came back and retook it. I'll tell you right now, look at the number sequence. 808, 58, 50. No, she didn't like it. I think she didn't like it and said, let me try something else. She was holding it with 1 finger, she was holding the cleats. Shoes, track shoes. Then she put them around her neck, just hanging. I think she wanted the second one better. That's the second one going on. If she don't like it, I got the other one.
Now that what sport is that you said cleats?
Track.
Okay.
Yeah, track. Every bit of 100 kids too. I got a couple of them that I go. I have to do some extra work on because they got like shoes that have a little green in them, or they have uh like they got medals that have green and some stripes. That means I got to recopy that and put that back in the picture because the green comes out when I do the green screen. I was supposed to go fly this morning with Johnny. We were gonna go flying, but then he got a pop up on his phone. He had a dentist appointment. He forgot about. So we're doing that tomorrow, which is better for me.
I see a lot of new buzz about the Neo is the best drone out there for everybody.
Well, it can keep the Neo. It keep the Neo. Well, I'm waiting to see this new one that's coming out. That I'm telling you, I'm gonna buy it as soon as it hits the market, just because of the novelty of it. It's the V-Copter Mini. It's Zero Robotics that puts it out. They Johnny's got the original V-Copter. It's just two props. But the new V-Copter Mini is going to have like an acro mode where you can fly it upside down. But yesterday, with the dogs yesterday, it was funny.
Yeah.
When I was leaving, they were having a fit. I said, I got to go shoot pictures of that. I've been telling y'all this. Because they know when I got to go. I tell them, the day I'm leaving, I got to go shoot pictures today. Be ready. Because they know when I start getting dressed and I'm putting on certain things, I'm going. So they were having a fit. And I turned around and said, okay, stop. All of y'all stop. And they stopped and looked at me. I said, I'm going to take pictures and the man are going to give me money. When I get that money, I'm going to stop on the way home, give that money to another man. I'm going to bring home some chicken. So they started spinning around like that, all happy, right? Stopped and got chicken, came home. They're happy campers. So they got a piece of chicken last night. One of them is peeing somewhere. I'm finding little spots of pee. I think it's clear. I'm finding little spots, and I've got my shampoo good and set up, so I'm just shampooing it as I see it. I think I'm gonna buy one of those little small ones. Those little small ones you carry in your hand. It does some spots. I got another spot up here I can't get out. It's where
Really?
Loki threw up the other day. What he threw up the other day? Some reason it stained the carpet a little bit. I got most of it up, but it won't call. You can still see it, but it's like a faint circle, So I'll probably just shampoo it a couple more times to get it out. I had this one kid when I shot it with the glasses, I looked at him and said, let me show you the glasses. I said, you might want to take them off. He said, no, I really want to wear them. I said, okay, tilt your head a little bit. He tilted his head a little bit and I shot him. I said, there you go. Because you get that one lens, that one light will hit the lenses. And if you tilt them just a certain way, sometimes it works perfect.
Good.
But I'll tell him if it ain't gonna work, I'm gonna tell you it ain't gonna work. You're gonna get them home, and your mom's gonna say, "Well, why'd you got the glasses all this in it?" So it's better take them off. This one girl got so much lipstick on, it's giving glare.
Uncle Bill's in the chat. How's it going, Uncle Bill?
How you feeling, Bill? How you feeling? Yeah, my chat wasn't on. So he said he's good. Hey, we prayed for you there, Bill. He had surgery yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was wondering how he's doing.
Sound like you're doing good. He's up.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one better. Yeah, I like that one better. See this one right here? Let me show you this picture. This
Bill
picture right here
says Bill says he's good, but he's a little sore.
yeah, I can imagine. Right here, you see this picture?
Yeah,
You see those shoes?
yeah.
Those shoes, this stripe is gone. When I do green screen, it's out of there. It'll blank them out. That means I got to go back on that picture and copy him out and put him back. And then I got to watch out around because of his hair, the way his hair is. If it overlaps the hair, it looks stupid. It'll be missing stuff. So that one's going to take me a couple minutes to fix. I told him, I said, dude, your shoes are going to kill me.
Yeah, but you've got all the secrets and you remember how to do stuff. It would take me days to do what you do in minutes.
I don't think I know everything, Paul. See, these are the kind of pictures I like right here. What? The guy's a javelin thrower, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the picture. When he gets on it, there'll be the regular background, but I'll show you the background in a minute. But it'll be with him holding the javelin across like that. I'll show you the background.
Can fix stuff, that's a different story. We'll have to go into it a little bit later. Uncle Bill, yeah, his name was Jack, but he's back at the shelter. And long story short, I listened to some people that I shouldn't have, and I took him back to the shelter and turned him back in. And I went back an hour later to try and get him back, and they would not release him back to me. So another night last night without Jack. Yep, there's Jack right there. And they will not allow me to have him again. And to me, that's just kind of craziness, but what it is, what it is. So he's up for adoption again. But I can't. They won't let me readopt him.
That picture go.
And I think all the shelter people talk to each other because I went to another shelter to see about a dog and they were just kind of like iffy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's not good for you. That's not a good dog for you. That's not a good dog for you. So I left. They said that they'd let me know if they've found a dog that would be suitable for me. Hey, Jim, how's it going?
My opinion on that, Paul, is I thought the dog myself was a little bit too much for you. Because I used to, like I said, I used to breed them. And a big dog, when they're young like that, I put it like this, I wouldn't have one right now. I would not have one right now at all.
Yeah, but the thing of it is I've signed up for training for Jack and I starting in another week for 6
I don't
weeks
think
of
that would have
training.
made a difference because he's got 4 years under him, 4 years that he's doing his own thing. And you're not young, which makes a difference. It doesn't mean that you anything about being stupid or anything, but it's the difference is you don't have the physical strength. to mess with that dog. Like me right now, if I started had shepherds again, I wanted so much to take Luna, which is my daughter's Australian Shepherd. But I was out at the lakefront one day with her, and I couldn't handle her. She was that big and that heavy, and she was about 50 pounds, and she's just like, God darn and she could have pulled me down, and that would have been the worst part. If you'd have been somewhere and she'd have pulled you down, you'd have broke a hip, and she gets away, gets hit by a car, and that is a likely scenario because you walk unstable sometimes.
Yeah.
So in the whole scheme of things, later on you'll realize this might be the best thing right now. You just
Well, I'm having
if
a
they can
hard time
find you
believing
something.
that because I have, in my mind, I've abandoned him.
No, you didn't. He's going back to a place where he knows where he's been, so he knows the people there. It's not like he's going back to a different shelter.
Anyway,
And that way you don't get hurt or he don't get hurt.
well,
Huh?
I'm not big on small dogs. That's the problem.
Yeah. And then the other option, if you get an older dog, then you're gonna have a lot of medical issues.
Yep.
And the biggest thing for me right now is you gotta figure I'm 70 years old. I got three dogs that are the 10, 9, and 8. 11, 9, and 8. Gonna be 10 this year. And if something would have happened to all three of them right now, I probably wouldn't get another one. Reason being is because they'd outlive me. And I don't want to have to deal with that part to knowing that if something happens to me tomorrow, where they gonna go? The three
Well,
of them,
your daughter'd take care of him, wouldn't she?
Shit, no. Let me tell you why. My mother had a dog, Mandy, 4 years old. Uh, um, darn it, Yorkshire Terrier. I loved this dog. Okay, I mean, I really did love this dog. We didn't have a dog. We had Brittany. That's all we had, brand new. Brittany was like 6 months old. Actually, Brittany was about a year old, and my mother had cancer. My mother was going to be sent over to my sister's house because she was becoming bedridden, and Mandy was at the house, and I was taking care of Mandy, and my sister comes in town to take care of my mom to get everything set to to get her over to my other sister's house. So I'm assuming I'm taking Mandy. They put Mandy down, 4 years old. I asked my sister, why'd you do that? Well, she was sick. I said, she wasn't sick. Nothing was wrong with her. Well, nobody, I said, we were going to take her. Well, you got a baby. I said, you didn't even ask. See, I wouldn't want that to happen to mine, because it's not the same. Because first up, they'd miss me, and then they'd be at the vet being put down with me not around. So no. Now something could happen to me tomorrow, but it's I don't expect that.
JDS is in the chat, but he said he'd be right back.
Oh, you forgot the wipe. Okay, go wipe. what got me, I was going through all the envelopes last night and I was looking at people that paid me. And I was saying, man, I just put all them names on the thing. I don't remember these names.
Yeah.
And that was freaking me out because I mean, people paid me in Venmo. Because I was saying, well, I hope this person didn't forget to take pictures. And I went through on my sheet last night and I always put these next to the Venmos and I put the check numbers on cash. I only got 5 checks yesterday. The rest was cash. Last year I got 1 check. 4 checks from the same guy last year gave me a check this year. And 4 freshmen gave me checks. Everybody else cash. So when I went through everything and I'm looking through them, I went back, they all matched. So I had names on there I didn't remember writing.
Huh.
That's why I get into the zone, you know, where I'm just doing one at a time because I'm focusing everything out. I was listening to Bill the drone reviewer show. I was listening to what was the other show? I listened to your show, Sean Fox on. I had all of those going on. As they end, I'd go to the next one while I was working. That way I was keeping and I was watching TV and I was doing that. But that's my workflow. I got
Sure.
something distracting me, but I'm watching but it keeps me doing what I'm doing. And then if something catches my attention, I just stop. But if I don't do it that way, it's like I
Well,
got to keep my mind off of the amount of work.
you've gotten yourself into a rhythm that works for you.
Yeah, because I've got to get myself out of focusing just on the pictures. Like right now, I'm going through the pictures talking to you. Because if I don't do that, what happens is I start don't want to do the pictures. It's because it's overwhelming. If you really think about it, I'm going through 300 pictures, then I've got to get down to 100 pictures. And then I've got to put them in and get them extracted. Then I got to put them into the each mat. I got to name them. So it's overwhelming when you think about the total picture, but it doesn't take as long as you think. But you got to be focused on. You can't just be focused on that.
Jim's Droning says, Joe, you're safe because only the good die young.
Well, you got a point there. No, I tell you, when I almost died, back in what year was it? About 2006, when I was bleeding out and they didn't know how to stop it because they were trying to stop it, but I was bleeding out, and I was listening to the towels hit the floor, and it sounded like it looked like somebody just put a towel out of a washing machine and dropped it. What it sounded like. And when I heard that first towel, I looked at Juan Campo, that was my a paramedic I used to work with.
Uh-huh.
And he's a friend of mine. He was a nurse. And I looked up at him and said, Juan, do me a favor. Tell my wife and kids I love them. And he looked at me and said, shut up. He said, we got you. I said, yeah, but you need to get some atropine in me. I said, and doctor's not here to do it. You know, and I said, and I looked at my blood pressure, and my blood pressure dropped to 60/40. So it was like, I thought I was dead.
Thought you were going. Yeah.
And my arms started getting cold, my hands were getting cold. That was blood loss.
Yeah.
So I knew all the symptoms. I know everything. So I looked up at him. I said, don't forget to do that. My cousin calls me at the same time. Ready for this? I pick up the phone and I answered. He says, hey, how you doing? I got a problem right now. I have to call you back. Put it down. I remember that. And I told him what happened afterwards. And he said, wow. But I faded out. I was out. I passed out. And what I remember in all of this is that, like I said, they tell you, you see the bright lights and all of this crap.
Yeah.
There wasn't a bright light yet. What happened was I was in the perfect peace. I mean, I can remember it. I've never felt like that in my life. It was perfect. I knew where I was. It was just like it wasn't dark gray, but it was gray.
And it was,
And
everything was happening around you.
Well, they had stuff going on, but I couldn't see it yet. And I was moving forward, And the further I kept going, it was like I was walking, but I was floating. That's what it felt like. And when I was getting closer to the end, it was getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And as I started getting closer, you started seeing people, outlines of people. I couldn't see their faces, but I knew them. It was like I knew them. It was family like. And as
Oh,
I got close enough to where I started to recognize people, when I started to see people, when I started to get the outlines of the face, I said, "What about my kids?" When I said that, the doctor was saying, "Are you all right?" He was hitting me with atropine. And I think it has to do with the fact that we were going through, getting ready to go through a divorce. The kids needed me more than anything. And I figured until they all get the act right, I'm here, you know?
well, you
And
got
right now I had two of them with the act right. Now I got one with the act right. So maybe I'm here a little longer.
but you got a second lease on life.
I was close.
Good for you. Well, we're
I
glad you're
can't
here.
say I can't say I feel like Donald Trump because nobody. I've been shot at before, but I've been shot before, but it's not the deal. I've got more than one lease on life. I'm blessed between the cancer and everything else. That's why I always say it can't be that bad. You know, it's all part of the show. This girl's picture. What I do is when they're so close to each other, the pictures. What I do is I look at the face and I look at the eyes and I look and see what eyes are telling me what. You know what I mean? Because this one's good, but this one's like she looked like she's not smiling, but she's smiling a little bit more with her eyes. So the eyes make it look better. So that's the one she getting.
Ah,
But the other one looks better. Oh, see, I don't know. This one's the hardest one I've ever seen. Yeah, the eyes on that one, I like that one better. This damn stupid computer. I hate when this computer does it. This mouse is so sensitive. I touch something and it jumps 5 pictures. Yeah, I like the eye. See, I like the eye. I like the regular one, but then I like it when she looks like she's got a little more smile, but not even a smile yet. It's just it's the same. Everything's the same. Just the eyes changed a little bit. Like it's like you're looking at a ice cream cone without the ice cream, and then somebody puts the ice cream in. The difference you look at it.
ah. So you're going to be editing all day long, huh?
Oh shoot! This will be at about noon before. Actually, what time is it? Yeah, about noon. I should have the posters finished. Then I'll take a break. I'll get the posters out there. I'll take a break, and then I'll start doing other pictures a little later. About 8 tonight, I should have everything finished. Shoot, the pictures actually, if you look at these two pictures, they almost look like a different girl. Just a little bit. I like the first one better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the first one. I think I might just keep both of them right now and look at them later. Yeah, another guy with a whole
I
bunch
haven't
of.
been sleeping good at night the last few nights. Only sleeping an hour at a time, turn the TV on, sleep for another hour, sleep.
You
It's
gotta
got
keep
me
yourself
all
busy
screwed
right
up.
now.
It's got me all screwed up.
And look at this guy right here. All the medals he's got on him,
Oh boy.
and He's a
Now, is that
junior.
another track guy?
Yeah. He's got his cleats here. He's got his medals on. He's got one in his mouth. You see it?
Yeah.
But you see this one right here? Green. That green's coming out the picture. So that means I got to come back and I got to take this part of the picture right here and put it back. So it means that's one of them I got to adjust. You know, it's funny if you looked at that the way my office was, right? The way I said my office was how it was
Yeah.
set up.
Yeah.
It's just a little bitty thing, but when it's all finished, I'll show you where to go.
Well, I know that they like to have a green screen, but why couldn't you have a pure white background? Wouldn't it be the same thing?
Yeah, there's a difference. You can do a white background and do it. It's just depending on the software. I've got the software I have. Hold on a minute. The software I have extracts from green,
Yeah.
doesn't extract from white. But then you figure he's got white shorts on, white would be gone too. They got all kind of different backgrounds. They got the blue, they got all kinds of stuff. But the easy part is that when I put them into Photoshop, I could take that whole picture and tell it to copy him out. And the AI is getting a lot better where it copies out better. I don't have to go in and draw a line around them. 6 years ago, I went through 80 kids, had to draw a line around each one. That was a pain in the ass. Because I didn't have enough brightness in my background. Now I'll get a shadow every once in a while, and I can fix that. It just takes a little bit of time.
Well, I sure do miss him, Joe.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
It just eats at me. Well, I think I'm going to call and let you go ahead and edit.
I'm good. Where's Mark and him?
Don't know.
Lance has been sick.
Mark's not here and Dominic's not here. And
Yeah, Dominic won't be in the morning. But I got a hold of Lance yesterday. He said he's been sick. So you know, I take two pictures on the seniors, right? And one picture with everybody else. Stop. Stop. Hey, stop. One picture with everybody else. I had two, so I'm getting in there with the seniors. I took extra pictures of them.
ah,
Now they got to wonder which one I'm gonna give them. I'll give them the best looking. You know, if they don't like it, let me know. I'll keep one of each of them. Now I'm into the seniors. I'm already into the seniors. That's good. But it's up to you, Paul. If you want to call it, you know, if you want it to just be all right. Why did this do that? Look at this crazy picture. Look at that. Look at this one right here. Loki, stop, please. I don't know why I do. Here's a girl. Here's her medals, right?
yeah.
All the medals are shown here. Watch the next one. Oh, it flashed off of this. And that one flashed worse. That one worked. Believe that one.
Huh.
That's her, I could have fixed it, but it's not the point. That's her poster. Gonna be a poster picture.
That's a good
But I
picture.
don't know why it flashed brighter the second and third time.
Well,
She must have
because she's holding
moved
it
it.
and she moved it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the big,
Just a little bit of a motion of the hand, and she may not even realize she moved it.
yeah. Yeah, because she took that one and let me see. She took it smiling and not smiling. And the not smiling one, the medals are messed up. I'm gonna put the smiling one on there. She has a fit with that the other one. But
Well, the only
all the
thing
seniors, go ahead.
Gitchy says she thinks I should have a smaller dog, except I'm listening to your smaller dogs yapping at you all the time.
Well, they don't yap as much. They yapping at outside. That's Loki. He hears something, he barks all the time. Well, that's because he wasn't trained to not bark.
Yeah. Okay.
To Tino, very seldom Tino will bark. If somebody has, I trained him to, you don't bark at anybody unless they knock on that door. If somebody touches that door, you let me know. Loki, nobody's at the door. You see, I said door. Loki, nobody's at the door. Hey, stop. But he's gonna, I heard somebody outside. That's what it is. He hears somebody and he's trying to let me know. But that's the way he was trained. He wasn't trained with me. Yeah, this other girl got green in the. I wish they'd give out red, white, and blue all the time because the green messes everything up. Ah, yeah. Yeah, these are all the seniors that have been shooting for 4 years now. I love it when I shoot the picture, and like I said, their face is a certain way, and I'll say something to them. They turn your face a little bit. I do it. And I say, which one you like better? Oh, I like the last one better. Yeah, I know. I already knew that. You know. How is Germany there, Gitchy? Hey, picture I took of this girl. I'm trying to think of what she didn't like. That one's no good. Yeah, the biggest thing I'm having with the medals is some of them are getting flashed.
Hey, Joe, there you go.
9-year-old, huh?
Yep.
And let me tell you about that though. You got a pit bull up. You don't know what it's been through before. And that's the worst breed that you don't know what they've been through before.
Yep.
Because he may have been trained to fight.
Yep. There's two types of pit bull. One of them is really friendly and affectionate, and the other one is a vicious little bastard.
The other one will eat you up.
and they can turn from one to the other, just like
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
that. I had an appointment. That's why I was late.
Like in the movie, The Terminal. Do you have an appointment?
Yeah,
I love that guy in that movie.
I had to go and see the doctor just for a review.
I
Waste
got
of
a
time.
doctor want me to go in for an annual checkup. He's been asking me for 2 months. I've been
Yeah.
going.
It was just a review on the blood tests I had last month. A complete waste of time. Because all he told me was that my iron is still a little bit low, but not bad now, and that B112 is now within the parameters it's supposed to be. So just carry on taking the course that they've given me, which is another 2 months worth, and then I probably won't need it after that.
Well, tonight all hell breaks loose in New Orleans. Now there's parades all through until Mardi Gras.
How the hell do they get to have so many parades? Don't they end up with the same floats in each one eventually?
Not really. Blaine Kern Industries has about 4 different groups that have floats. Blaine Kern probably has 1,000 floats. And each crew has their own assigned. There are a few crews that rent them, that they get an assortment from different floats. Give them what the theme is, and they pick the 12 or 15. Usually it's about 18 to 21 floats in a parade.
Mm-hmm.
Like tonight, you got Wednesday night, you got Babylon, Muses, and Chaos tonight. 3 parades. Babylon has 24 floats. That's their signature. That's their floats. They own those. And these are old. These are old floats. They got wooden wheels. The king they've got mules that draw the king's float. And when that float's moving, it's rocking because of the wheels.
Yeah,
And you can tell it's the old time parade.
Are they all horse drawn then?
Well, that one is. This is all mule. Everything else is tractor. And they have special tractors. Blaine Kern owns. He owns about 1,000 tractors. He's got his whole. He's got Mardi Gras World out there where everything's there. Where you go look at it. And,
is that as in agricultural tractors, or
yeah,
articulated lorry tractors?
No, it's the agricultural types.
Right.
And he's got the ones for like Endymion. They're like 3 times the size, the big ones, because he needs the big ones to pull the floats.
We have some huge ones that drive around here.
But tonight you got
we've got one that comes through our town every now and again. I don't know where the hell he comes from, but it's huge, and it's usually towing a trailer full of bales of hay.
Yeah, tonight you've got I'm looking at Gallia Hall right now. That was showing where I'm going to be, and I used to, like I said, me and the mayor got into it that night about that light, and I saw the lights, all the lights on the right side where it's supposed to be. So they've never changed them back. I haven't shot at night since then. But it's just too hard to go over there at 3 in the afternoon, get home at midnight, and then go back at 3 in the afternoon. You know?
Yeah.
So I've stopped doing it nighttime on Wednesdays and Thursdays. But tonight's Babylon. Muses tomorrow night. Thursday night. But tonight with the 3 parades tonight, it's probably about 65 floats. 65, 70 floats. And then you got marching bands in between all of that.
Right.
And then tomorrow night is probably 100 floats. And then Friday night is probably 100 floats. And then when you got Saturday, probably 150. So it's all hell breaking loose now. And we're supposed to have good weather all the way to Mardi Gras. Ready for this? Saturday's supposed to be beautiful. So I can't wait for Saturday. I'm going out to Iris and Tux. Um, Friday night, I'm staying here in Slidell and shooting Slidell. Celine. I've never shot Celine before. And it's a big women's parade.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go shoot that parade. But it was supposed to have beautiful weather, and then Mardi Gras Day, about 9 at night, supposed to all hell break loose with weather. So at least Mardi Gras Day is going to be a beautiful day.
Next Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm up to it, like I'm thinking, I will be there Tuesday morning. So all I've got now is Friday, Saturday. I don't think I'm shooting Sunday. I may do Sunday and Tuesday.
Have you no matches this weekend then?
Well, basketball is gone. Basketball is done.
It's finished, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check to see if the boys made it. I don't think they did. Let me look for the boys. They keep saying I'm gonna do that. Because they could have a game tonight and I don't even realize it.
It's baseball started as well now, hasn't it?
Well, softball and baseball is playing, but I haven't been assigned any yet.
Yeah.
Need the boys basketball. That's the girls playoffs. Yeah, the girls got spanked the other night. I knew they were gonna be spanked. I knew that. I think they knew it too.
Mm. Well, you thought they were
Yeah,
going to
they
get beat.
played the number 3 seed in the state. They played the number 3 seed in the state, and guess what? They played like they were playing the number 3 seed. Actually, funny part about it, it was a 6-point difference at halftime.
Yeah.
And they came out and missed the 3 to bring them within 3 points. Never had the lead. They never had the lead at all. But they got down where they had a 3-point shot she missed. The other girl hit. But you can't beat a team that hits 21 3-pointers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not unless you
No, that was 17
21
3-pointers.
as well. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Mandeville did not make the playoffs for the boys. Yeah, I figured that.
So they cancelled
The
them.
last one was, wow. If they would have made it, they would have been the 28th seed, I guarantee you, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
See, that would have been a good game. That's funny. If they would have made that, they'd have played North Shore. And that means they only had to travel 17 miles. I was figuring they'd have to play somebody like way up in Ruston or somebody. Way up north. Yeah. The 27th seed has to go. Destrehan, right here in New Orleans area, has to travel to Shreveport, Louisiana, about 5 hours to play their game.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what sucks about it. Lord help me. Mandeville is the only team in this district. Ready for this? In this district, that didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I mean, everybody made it but Mandeville.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not talking to the coach for a while.
Yeah, that's not going to go down well, is it?
They weren't that good this year. You could see it.
Mm. Well, I guess you can only play with what you've got.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the girls. They were down 5 seniors from last year, And 2 of the seniors this year quit. They had 4 seniors this year when they started out, and 2 quit. It got to a point, it was so bad the other night that Julia, one of the seniors, turned around and started screaming at one of the other players because she was saying, you got to guard her better than that. You couldn't guard her better than that because they were moving that ball around so fast, getting into the outside girl, and she hit a three. If you got to guard her that fast, have somebody just stay next to her. And the coach was telling them, stay on her. And they weren't doing it. They were backing off trying to. But we stole the ball. That's the other thing. We lost the game. It was 60 to like 32 or 62 to 32. Somewhere in that neighborhood. And we had like 18 steals in the game. So that don't make sense. That's how many points they didn't get. And we didn't. Yeah. And I'd like to see the percentage on the points. I guarantee you we were like 20%. Alana was throwing air balls up. And she's the one that's the best player on the team. She ended the game with 8 points. And she's usually in the 20s. You know, the other day she almost had a triple-double. Like, I don't know. But all I know is basketball is done now.
I saw a video, I think it was yesterday, about a girl who's a trick shot expert. And she was standing with her back to the basket from halfway and still making the shot without even looking at the basket. She was standing behind a wall and still making the basket. It was ridiculous what she was doing.
And we got one girl that's like that. She's ridiculous, some of the stuff she does.
They said people have been accused of having magnets in the ball. I thought, oh, that's not going to fucking do anything. It's going to stick to the hoop before it gets through it.
But she check out this picture, Paul.
She said, I'll throw 2 shots, exactly the same. I'll miss with the first one, and I'll make the second one. And she did.
You see the baton?
Yep.
He wanted to throw it from one hand to the other. I said, okay, I'll tell you when to throw it. He threw it and snapped the picture. I said, okay. So that's being thrown from one hand to the other.
She just dangled it on a piece of fishing line in front of him.
Well, what I usually do, so let's see if I can do it first. What I usually do is I tell them, put their hands like they've done it, and I just copy it in.
Yeah.
It's easier that way. So much easier that way. But we do that. A lot of guys want to do spin in the basketball, and they can't get it. Or they'll try and they can't get it.
You say, just hold your finger up.
And that's what I say, hold your finger up.
Yeah. I'll put a ball on top of it. It's a waste of time.
You can't tell.
It's a still pitch. You don't know that the ball's spinning.
Right. Yep.
I'm glad to see that Bill's feeling okay.
Yeah, I'm glad.
From what he was saying, I assume he's still at the hospital. He's not gone home yet.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
He said he's going one day in the hospital.
Yeah.
He'll probably go home today.
Because one of his comments said, can't wait to go home.
Why in the hell is this picture like that?
TJ.
See, like this is what I'll tell you. I know what we did. We changed his face. I'd rather shoot a picture like this. The kid's got his face towards me, but you can see a little reflection in it, right?
Yeah.
So let's try something. He wanted that picture, so he did that. He got the reflection out, and he wants that picture, you know? But I don't like the face turned like that. But that he wanted the glasses on. That was the kid that wanted the glasses on. So to get the we were going to use this one, and when we shot this one, we saw that it killed the light, and he said, "Let me try it like this." So
Yeah, the one that the one that he does like, I don't like the way his arm is behind his body.
that one,
See him? Yeah, look at he looks like he's got a little stringy arm there.
yeah, it's still the same basically. See, that one's actually not that bad. I might be able to take that flash out of that. Sometimes you could. All you got to do is darken it a little bit, or dehaze it. Just copy that section, dehaze it, and it'll take all that out. And if that works, I'll just use that one. Get better informed.
Gitchy's in Germany and they're having a festival there.
Yeah, she's drinking a bunch of beer.
Yep.
Should have invited me. That was the other thing last night. Stopped on the way home, got the chicken, and got 2 32 ounce. I drank a 32 ounce. Because you know the funny part about it? Every time I go shoot this school, my back hurts the day I go do it. It always started hurting. It was hurting yesterday morning when I got up. I said, "You gotta be kidding."
That's classed as 2 pints over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where over here it's only actually a pint and a half.
Yeah, $2.49. So I get one of those and drink one, and kind of eases the pain. Told my cardiologist that one time. He asked me if I was drinking anything. I said, "Yeah, I drink one beer." He said 1 or 2 beers a night after a game because my legs are hurting. This one before I had my knees done, so my legs are hurting. It kind of takes the edge off. He says, "Yeah, 2 beers is not bad." And I sat there and I went, "They're both 32 ounce."
Yeah.
And then he just started laughing. Looked at me. He said, "You told me beers." I said, "Yeah, I didn't tell you how much."
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I used to buy them 6 at a time and stick them in here for football season in case I didn't have time to go get one. And when I get down to about 3, I'd go buy 3 next time I was around the store because you get them 2 for $4. That's what they call it, you know. So I was in here one night and I was editing film and I was going through them and I had stuff to do the next day and I'm watching television, watching a movie, and I'm editing and I'm drinking the beer and I'm noticing I got to pee a lot. So I'm going back to the bathroom and I noticed all of a sudden I'm walking down the hallway and I'm actually kind of closer to the wall and sometimes using the wall. And I said, "Damn, that couple of beers are really into me right now." I went and looked, I had drank 4. I wasn't paying attention to drinking. I drank 4 32 ounce. I was buzzing.
Oh,
I said, "Oh, hell no. Stop."
when we were kids, we used to go and get Watney's red barrel party sevens. So it was a can of beer, but it had 7 pints in it,
Yeah, wow.
which is, for us, that's 140 ounces. Because we got 20 ounces to a pint.
Well, when I was growing up, it was the wine we drank.
They used to get Cinzano Bianco for the women. God, that tasted horrible, that stuff. And White Lightning cider.
Yeah, I had a 60 Galaxy 500 automobile. And I had in my trunk, I had a couple of holes drilled in my trunk, and I had an ice chest mounted in my trunk.
Mhm.
And the ice chest had a boat's plug hole drilled through it that went through the hole in the bottom of the trunk. And I'd fill it with ice and wine and everything. We go to the parties. And then the next morning, when all the ice melted, I just pull the plug, wash it out with a hose, and fill it up again. My cousin, I'm up there drilling through the thing, right? And my cousin comes out there and he said, "Son, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm drilling a hole in my trunk." Man, he ran over, grabbed the drill from me. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "You know the gas tank's right there." I said, "No, I'm not drilling that. I'm just drilling right through. As soon as it goes through, I'll stop."
It used to be that all the cars here in the old days, in the spare wheel well, which was obviously the lowest part of what you call the trunk, the boot,
Right.
had a rubber bung in it anyway, so that you could do that. You could open it and let any water that had leaked in out.
Yeah, we had it, but I couldn't do it that way with the ice chest. I had the ice chest to the back of it.
Ah.
So I could still put stuff in the front, you know? And it's actually to the side. But he said, "Son, you hit that gas tank, it'll explode." I said, "Bobby, I'm only just going through it. I got about a half inch." You know? He said, "Hold on a minute." He went and got me a brass drill bit. He said, "Use this one."
Yeah, no sparks.
I said, "Why?" He said, "It won't spark." That's what he told me, you know?
It also won't drill very quickly because it'll wear down more than the steel will.
Well, I only needed 3 holes, and the other one was the big one. But he had a little bit of everything, so we were able to do it. And then he did that. He hadn't asked me why I was doing it, you know? Because what had happened was right before that happened, it rained real bad in New Orleans, and I wound up in a ditch with that car. So he thought I was doing it because of the water in it.
Yeah.
So then I go get the ice chest and stick it in there. I start throwing bolts through. He says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm putting ice chest in the back and I'm bolting it in." "Why are you bolting it in?" I said, "Because that's where we're going to have the wine and ice." And I got the plug going through the boat plug. He looked at me and shook his head. He said, "Son." It worked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All accounts. I used to go to the houses, and the parents used to come over and say, "You the guy with the trunk with the beer, right? No, with the wine, right?" I said, "Yep." Because I was legal, I was old enough at the time to have it. And he says, "I don't care if they have any, but it gave everybody, it made everybody had a limit. If they drank, they had to get somebody to give them a ride home."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because most of the parents were chilled with it, you know? You got any ships today, Paul?
No, they're all put into port. The only thing that's moving a little bit is some tankers, but not much.
And the tankers ought to move all the time, though.
Yeah.
Are there locks
Just-
on both sides of the lake? So it don't matter whether they come into the lake or coming from the lake, there's still locks to get through.
Yep. Track kids are unique.
What they are, there's locks down by Niagara Falls, which leads out to the ocean. There's
Uh-huh.
another set of locks up at north of Mackinac, north of the tip of Michigan, and that is a lock set that allows them to go to Lake Superior.
Right. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
we don't have locks in
Yeah.
river.
This is Lloyd at Weed Man Lawn Care. We're supposed to call you back to give you a quote for your lawns for fertilizer and weed control.
Can we do it? I got a few issues going on, and you can do it. You know, like give me a week or so, will you?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, we don't have locks on rivers. We only have them on canals, because canals are man-made. They don't follow the contours of the countryside like a river does. Our rivers always flow downhill. They never go up. No level changes.
Hey, Joe, I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fighting with a couple of them.
Yeah.
A couple of pictures. I'm good.
Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later today.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye for now.